First, the current balance of the income tax refund trust account, the account where money for tax refunds are supposed to be deposited, is only $235.35. This is according to the latest bank statement that was issued on January 31st. Here's more. We are now several weeks into the tax season, and while thousands of residents have filed their taxes for income year 2015, not a single refund has been paid out. Meanwhile, the income tax refund efficient payment trust fund account balance is at $235.35, at least according to the latest account statement that was filed with the Guam legislature. We sat down with the Department of Revenue and Taxation Director John Camacho, who says Revenue Tax is in constant communication with the Department of Administration, which has oversight of the tax refund trust account.
When we communicate with the Department of Administration and the fiscal team, there will be a certain point that we will say we have the sufficient funds to release so much, and maybe we can on a weekly basis, or when the funds are built up, because eventually how the reserve funds bills is, or efficiency income tax reserve fund bills by people that are paying income tax. So
Camacho gives us a breakdown of how many people have filed, how much is owed so far, and an idea of when filers can begin to expect their tax refunds.
This month we started processing the 2015 returns, and we're basically, as of Friday again last week, we processed all the way up to all returns filed up to January 29, which roughly we processed roughly about 4,000 returns. We roughly have right now $17 million that are A status, which means they're error-free and ready to be refunded. So of that 17,000, 17 million, 2 million would be for prior years, 2014 and prior years.
In 2015, tax refund payments for tax year 2014 started going out around March. While the administration did continue to pay out refunds over the next few weeks thereafter, there was a period of months that went by without any tax refund payments. Eventually, the Calvo administration used Section 30 money meant for fiscal year 2016 to pay out 2014 refunds. What's as soon as you think taxes will be paid out?
Well, basically right now we do communicate with DOA. They normally with the fiscal policy team, we normally communicate, and right now, like I mentioned earlier, there's a 17 million refund that is ready out to go out, but we want to try and take care of the 2014 tax year and prior years first. So we're looking at trying to get that 2 million out, as early as possible. So then we're going to start looking at the people that filed early January moving forward.
According to the Office of Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz, the balance in the tax refund trust account is negative $21.1 million, which means it should be $21 million. Guam law requires that DOA deposit about 27% of every income tax dollar into the tax refund account, and that, quote, the trust fund shall not be commingled with the general fund or any other funds of the government of Guam. We contacted the Department of Administration to get the latest balance on the tax refund reserve account, but we have not received a response as of news time.